children. And the next important topic is find all the zeros of the polynomial. See here, the maximum power is 4. It is not a linear or a quadratic or a cubic polynomial. This is x power 4. So this is a polynomial with the power 4, right? So if there is a maximum power 4, the value of x power is maximum is 4, then you will be getting 4 roots in this equation. In this polynomial you will be having 4 roots. In the linear you will be having only 1 root. In the quadratic you will be having 2 roots, and in the cubic you will be having 3 roots. And in this equation, this is a polynomial to the power x power 4, right? So this polynomial will have 4 roots surely, and its 2 roots are given. Its two zeros are root 2 and minus root 2. Root 2 and minus root 2. 2 roots are given, and you have to find the remaining 2 roots. Out of 4 roots, 2 are given, and you have to find the remaining 4 roots. Clear in the question? Find all the zeros of the polynomial. Its two zeros are given. 2 zeros are given, and you have to find the remaining 2 zeros. Clear, children? So how to find this one? These are 2 roots. See, okay, see, let me explain you one thing. See, let me take one quadratic equation, x square minus 3x and minus 4. Right? How to split this one? You have to take the splitting method to find the roots, right? So for the minus 4, you'll be getting 4 ones are 4 and put minus here. So you'll be getting for minus 4 into 1 is minus 4, minus 3 plus 1 is minus 3. You'll be getting this. So you can write this as this. I've already taught you in the previous video. So x square minus, you can split this minus 3x into minus 4x plus 1x minus 4. So in this x is the common. So you'll be writing x minus 4, and same thing as x minus 4 here, and plus 1 is common here, and x plus 1 into x minus 4. So you will be writing x is equal to 1. Listen carefully. X plus 1 into x minus 4. You will be writing this is equal to 0. This is also equal to 0. So you will be writing x minus 1 is equal to 0. Sorry, x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here x minus 4 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus 1. If the root is given as x is equal to minus 1, and here x is equal to plus 4. Yes, that means, see, now taking these 2 roots, I am just going in the reverse order. See, now I am taking the one root is root 2. That is x is equal to root 2. Here x is equal to minus root 2. From this step, I am going back to this step. That means x, here it is in the plus. So if it goes this side, you will be getting x minus root 2 is equal to 0. Here it is x minus, here it is minus. If this comes this left hand side, this will become plus. So x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Clear? Usually we used to come from this step to this. Now for the to find the 2 roots, we are going from the last steps to the previous step. Okay, they'll be giving you the roots. So you have to take this in the equations like this. X is equal to root 2. So x minus root 2 is equal to 0. Here x is equal to minus root 2. X plus root 2 is equal to 0. Now you'll be writing this x minus root 2 into x plus root 2. Clear? Now this is in the form of a minus b. No, x minus, we'll go for a minus b. A minus b into, let me write like this, a minus b into a plus b. That means this is in the form of identity, that is a square minus b square. Here a is x, b is root 2. So you'll be getting x square minus root 2 the whole square, which is equal to x square minus root 2 the whole square is equal to 2. Right? Now you got one quadratic equation, that is x square minus 2. Now, clear, children? They will be giving you 2 roots. Taking these 2 roots, you have to form an equation. So x is equal to root 2, and one more x is equal to minus root 2. So x minus root 2 is equal to 0, and here x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Then x minus 2 into x plus 2. This will be in the form of a minus b into a plus b. Using the identity, you have to write the formula. A minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Therefore, you can write this as x square minus root 2 the whole square. x square is x square minus root 2 the whole square means 2. Root 2 the whole square is 2. So this is one polynomial. Clear? Now using this polynomial, you are going to divide this polynomial. You are going to divide this polynomial using long division method. So let me teach you how to divide this using the long division method. See, here I have taken the polynomial 2x power 4 minus 3x cube, or let me take one fresh page. 2x power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. Clear, children? So now you are going to divide this one using the polynomial which you got using this given two roots. Using this given two roots, you have formed one polynomial. Using this polynomial, you are going to divide the given polynomial in a long division method. Clear? So this is the polynomial given in the question. I have written here, and this is the polynomial you have found using the two roots, given two roots. Okay. Now you can go for the same long division method. Now consider the first term along with this first term. Here the first term is 2x power 4 and divided by here it is x square. So x square and x power, in the x power 4 you have 4x. So cancel this and write 2x. X power 2, that is 2x square. So write this one here. Can you understand this one, or you want me to explain? See, 2x power 4 means x into x into x into x. Here you have x square, so x into x. For 2x you will be getting cancelling of 2x, so you will be getting 2 into x, that is 2x square. Clear? So write here 2x square. So 2 ones are 2. X square into x square is x power 4. Clear? Now plus, here you have plus sign. So plus into, first you finished multiplying this with this. Now plus into minus is minus. 2 2s are 4. And sorry, here you have x square term. So you can't write here. This is 0 because this is cubic term. So here you can't write the x square term. So put 0 here and then you go for the next place. Plus into minus is minus. 2 2s are 4 x square. Finished. Now put one line and change the sign. This is a plus, so minus. Here you have, this is no need, and this, yes, you have to take this one. Here you have minus sign. Here you have minus sign. Since this is 0, you can change the sign here. This is a positive 0. So put the negative here. Here also you put positive, because here it is negative. You change this into positive. So plus 2x power 4 and minus 2x power 4 gets cancelled. Here you have minus 3x cube, right? Minus 3x cube. And here you have minus 3x square and plus 4x square. So one is negative and one is positive. So subtract. 4 minus 3 is 1x square. And which one is the greatest number? 4. So it is plus. So plus. And then you have plus 6x and then minus 2. Yes. Next, consider the first term in this and the first term here. Here you have 3, that is minus 3x cube divided by, you have here as x square. Clear? Now x square and x cube gets cancelled. You will be in this 3x, you will be having 3, in the 3 cube you will be having 3x. 3 into 3 into, sorry, x into x into x. In that you can cancel this 2x and you will be having minus 3x. Right? Minus 3x. Now minus into plus is minus. 3 into 1 is 3. Where is 1? Before x, if there is no number, then it is considered as 1. So 3 ones are 3, and x into x square is x cube. Again minus into plus is plus, and if you multiply this x with this thing, you will be getting x term, not the x square. So you put 0 here, and then now go for the x term. Minus into minus is plus. 3 2s are 6. X 1s are x. Then what else? That's all. Now change the sign. Here it is plus, then minus. You'll be getting minus plus gets cancelled. Here you have only 1x square. This also gets cancelled. But here you have minus 2. That's all, because plus 6x and minus 6x gets cancelled and you have only minus 2. Now coming to the next. Here you have x square 1x square, here also you have 1x square, so you can just multiply with 1. X square ones are x square, plus into minus, minus, 1 2s are 2, just change the sign. So plus x square minus x square gets cancelled, minus 2 plus 2 gets cancelled, which is equal to 0. Now you got one quotient, right? This is one quotient. What is the quotient actually? 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Yes, see, from the first they'll be giving you two roots. Using the two roots you formed one polynomial. Taking that polynomial as a divisor, you divided the given polynomial and you'll be getting one quotient here. That quotient is in the form, will be in the form of quadratic equation. That will be in the form of a quadratic equation. Clear, children? So you now using the split up method, that is, you know the splitting method, right? So using the split up method you solve this one. See, you have to find the, in the quadratic equation you'll be having two roots. Yes, so you have to solve that one. So 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is a quadratic equation. To find the quadratic equation you have to multiply this constant term with this one. So 2 ones are 2. Now see, if you multiply two numbers you should get answer 2, and if you add or subtract you should get 3. So let me go for 2 ones are 2, minus and minus. So minus into minus is plus, 2 ones are 2. If you add these two things you'll be getting minus 3. So write 2x square, this minus 3x can be written as minus 2x minus x plus, and the remaining is 1. Okay, out of this two, what are the common terms? 2x is the common term. So if you remove 2x from this you'll be having one more x here and minus, so 2x is removed out, so 1. The same thing should be written here also, but here you have minus x plus 1, here you have x minus 1, so just have one minus 1 here. So minus into plus is minus x, minus into minus is plus, 1 ones are 1, right? So take this common bracket outside, x minus 1, and the remaining thing is 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1. So this is equal to 0, therefore x minus 1 is equal to 0, 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, therefore x is equal to 1. Here 2x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1 divided by 2. So already you have root 2 as one root and minus root 2 as the second root, and now 1 is the third root and 1 by 2 is the fourth root. Now you got the 4 roots of the given polynomial. Clear? Okay, thank you.